Hey guys, wanted to make a quick tutorial on how to achieve clean pull-ups because in the past I've had terrible posture habits. I've had rounded shoulders, I've had shrugged shoulders that have stopped me from learning how to do a good pull-up, and also poor pull-ups may have actually caused all the poor posture issues I've had in the past. So yeah, it's extremely important to get it right, especially if you're going to do a high volume of a certain exercise. You want to make sure you're activating the right muscles and you're not doing damage to your body over anything else. So the prerequisite for this, I would say, is decent body weight rows, and ignore the wacky form here, like the hip thrusts. But yeah, you want to be pulling with your back rather than your arms when you do these kinds of reps. So you can rest your feet on a chair or put it on the floor like this. I must admit, it looks a lot better when you rest your feet on a chair. But yeah, you want to get down the basic form, and you also want to really hyper focus on the back control, the scapular control. So retracting your scapula as much as possible. This is going to build you the correct strength in order to get started. But yeah, once you're pretty confident with rows, you can start learning something called a scapular pull-up. So this is where you depress your shoulder blades and retract them slightly as well. Basically, this is the initiation of the pull-up. You're going to have to get good at this before you are able to do the real thing. So yeah, just do these for reps. If you can do 8 to 10 reps easily, then you're pretty good to go onto the next stage of this exercise, which is negatives. So you can use a chair or a box, or just jump up to the top of the bar and lower yourself slowly. But what you want to think about is the same muscle activation as we did for the scapular pull-ups. So retracting and depressing your shoulders so that your shoulders are at least in line with your neck and not raising way too high. And when you get to the bottom where your arms are locked out, you can let go of that tension and climb back up or jump back up and do this for a few reps. But yeah, really try and keep the tempo here. The main thing with this is teaching your body the right mechanisms and the right muscle activations, as well as building tendon strength. So negatives are extremely good for allowing your muscles to contract strong. So the next thing after that is banded pull-ups. So you just want to flip the band over the bar as such and pull one side through a hoop like that, and put one or two legs in. Personally, I don't think there's much difference. Some will say there's going to be imbalances when you do only one leg, but I have not seen such. You can start with a thicker band than this. I would recommend starting much thicker than this. But yeah, same thing. Initiate like a scapular pull-up at the start, as you can see here, and then pull with your lats and maintain that scapular pull-up throughout it, if that makes any sense. At the end of my session here, you can see I'm getting a bit tired. That's why I use the light band to get the most out of my session. But yeah, really focus on that slow tempo again and that scapular initiation. So nothing really changes with taking away the band. It's about maintaining the same form that you've learned, but hopefully the progressions before have built up the necessary strength to find this easier. I am really burnt out at this session now. After a front lever session before this,